Okay, think about how absolutely exhausting it would be if you had to repeat your best friend's name 10 times in a single story. Imagine actually saying this out loud. Allie went to the school canteen because Allie wanted a snack, so Allie bought a hot samosa and then Allie ate the whole thing. It sounds ridiculous, right? Well, that is exactly why we have pronouns. They are literally the ultimate shortcut words of the English language. So, how do we talk normally without sounding like a broken record, repeating the exact same names and objects over and over again? Look, I know grammar can sometimes feel a bit like a dry textbook, but today we are going to unlock the grammar cheat codes that will make building your sentences fast, smooth, and supernatural. Welcome to this explainer on pronoun mastery.
Think of this as our level select screen. Today, we are going to master 4 essential rules, including yourself versus others, living versus non-living things, singular versus plural, and finally, male, female, and neutral pronouns.
Let's jump right in. Welcome to Pronoun Mastery, unlocking the shortcut words.
Starting with level 1, including yourself versus others. We call this the speaker rule. Notice how we completely separate our shortcut words into 2 different teams. On one side, you've got the pronouns you use when you are actively involved in whatever is happening. Those are words like I, me, we, and us. But what happens when we're talking about our classmates or maybe our siblings and we're not involved? That is exactly when we switch to the other side, using words like he, she, they, and them.
Let's bring these to life. Imagine you're dragging your heavy backpack out the door in the morning. You'd naturally just say, I'm going to school. Or picture running out with your friends for a massive game of tape ball cricket in the street. You're going to shout, we are playing a match. And if your annoying younger sibling tries to take the biryani you're eating, this is my food. Because you are directly involved, you use these specific inclusion words.
So here is your core takeaway for level 1. The including the speaker rule is used exclusively when you, the speaker, are part of the action. If you're in the game, you use the I and we cheat codes. Simple as that. But watch how our vocabulary does a total flip when we step out of the picture. If your friends are playing a game without you, you definitely don't say we. You point out the window and say, they are playing outside. If you are pointing at your brother, you say, he is my brother. You're the one talking, sure, but you are not the main character of that specific sentence.
Moving right along to level 2, living versus non-living things. This is the living rule.
There is a really clear split here. We have pronouns meant strictly for people and animals, our living things, words like he, she, they, and who. But we reserve a completely different set of cheat codes for objects, places, and ideas. For those, we use words like it, which, this, and that.
Picture your favorite Urdu teacher walking into the classroom. You'd immediately say, she is my teacher. Or think about the annual school sports gala. You see a classmate sprinting down the track and you yell, he is running fast. These words are strictly for the living, breathing people and animals in our daily lives. But you're definitely not going to call your geometry box he or she, right? If there's a mix-up on your desk, you'd say, that is your pencil, or this is my bag. If you are looking out the window at a massive mango tree in the school courtyard, you say, it is a big tree. These are your non-living object words.
So lock this rule into your memory for level 2. If it is not a person or an animal, you have to use these specific object pronouns. They are made specifically for objects, places, and things.
Next up, level 3, singular versus plural, the numbers rule.
Let's clearly define this one right off the bat. Singular pronouns are used for exactly one person or thing. Single means one. This rule only applies when there is absolutely no one else and nothing else sharing the spotlight.
Look at how dramatically our cheat codes transform when we upgrade from just one person to a whole group. For singular, we use I, he, she, or it, but the second we add more people or objects to the mix, we jump straight to the plural side, using words like we, they, these, and those.
Let's do a quick lightning round with these singular examples. He is playing, just one boy. She is my friend, just one friend. It is a cat, one single animal. This is my pen, just the one you are holding in your hand right now.
But now, shift your brain to the plural side. Imagine a loud, energetic group of your friends walking down to the local bazaar together. You wouldn't say I, you'd proudly say, we are going together. Even objects change. It's not, this is my book anymore. If you have a massive, heavy stack of school homework,
It becomes, these are my books.
All right, we made it to the final boss level. Level 4, male, female, and neutral. The gender role.
Let's master these final categories together. First, the male pronouns. He, him, his. Like, he is playing cricket. We all know the absolute thrill of watching someone smash a massive sixer on the pitch. Then we have female pronouns. She, her, hers. For example, she is my sister. But really pay attention to the neutral pronouns. They, them, their, it. You'd use these for a group, like, they are my friends, or when talking about a stray cat on the wall, it is tired.
The absolute crucial point here is understanding exactly when to use those neutral words. Neutral pronouns are your perfect, flexible tools when gender is unknown, when it just isn't important to the story you're telling, or when you are talking about objects. Words like they and it are literally the ultimate multi-tools in your grammar toolbox.
Congratulations, you have officially leveled up and mastered the ultimate cheat codes of grammar. But you know, knowledge is only powerful when you actually use it. So, here's my challenge for you today. Can you spot these pronouns in your next WhatsApp group chat? Or maybe while watching your favorite YouTuber? Try to find the singulars, the plurals, and the non-living shortcut words hidden in your everyday life. Think about it for a second. How many pronouns have you already used today without even realizing it? Keep exploring, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.